I've been playing Genshin Impact pretty much since the beginning of this game. When Hutao was announced, I actually skipped her banner. I was free to play, didn't have any Welkin or Battle Pass. I just got Zhao, and surprisingly, I saved up and got his weapon too. So, when you're free to play, at that stage of the game, like a unit like that to me was like everything. So, I didn't see the need to pull for Hutao. Even when her rerun was announced, I didn't care to. I was just bored, so I pulled her. And new characters in this game that you get for your account is basically the content. So I pulled her. I must say, she really impressed me. A lot of people been saying she's kind of complicated to use, in which you have to normal attack into charge and jump cancel and all this stuff if you're Constellation Zero like me. And I have a Red Magic 6R gaming phone. It has the shoulder buttons on it, so I put the normal attacks and the jump in the designated area where I could use the shoulders to do it. And yeah, at first it was fun and stuff, and then I quickly realized that I didn't even need it, so I don't even use it anymore. But I strongly believe that Hutao was one of the best units made in this game. I'm not a simp or anything, I'm just saying her kit is just perfect. And why I say this for is she scales off HP, she gets bonus attack based on her HP. So you could just stack a ton of HP, but I actually build her on high EM. I don't have the Staff of Homer. I actually went double fate and I was like 10 pulls away from getting the Staff of Homer. I wasn't gonna pay for it, and what I did, I just got up and left and walked away from it. Because if I got Staff of Homer and this was to happen again with a future weapon, then I would probably do the same. And money is a kind of thing where you can't really squander these days. So I made the decision to walk away from Staff of Homer, which to you might be foolish, but ever since that day I haven't gambled. So all I've been doing is just buying Welkin and Battle Pass. And yeah, so I built her on EM because most of the time I run her with electro units, seeing that at that time I had Raiden and I was waiting on Yaimiko. So she does like 9 to 10k overload while vaping. So it's good. But yeah, why I say she's one of the best units. She loses 30% HP when she casts her E, Guide to Afterlife. She gets attack bonus. And the thing about it is that her Q regenerates HP. To me that's perfect. It synergizes so well with her kit. Is that she loses her 30 HP and you don't need a designated healer. She gains back her HP by herself. And a lot of people overlook this, but I think that these two abilities pair so well together. Let's look at Zhao. He loses HP and you basically need a healer with him. But with Hutao, you don't. So when she was created, the developers knew that she was gonna pair with Xingqiu, and Xingqiu gives enough HP for her, where you don't fully heal because one of her passive states that when her HP is below 50%, she gets 33% pyro damage. So you don't need to always fully heal Hutao. Around 75% is good because when she casts her E, it drops below 50. One thing is that EM is actually really good on Hutao, because I strongly believe if you're going for high HP or building on HP that you need the Staff of Homer. I may be wrong, I cannot speak on this, I do not have the Staff of Homer, but the Staff of Homer has a passive where the less HP you have or a certain percentage is where you get the attack bonus or something. So yeah, she pairs perfect with Xingqiu, and this is why I think that yes, Yelan will be great, but she won't replace Xingqiu for Hutao. Another thing about Hutao is that she has support capability. She's one of the best DPS in this game. She's also a great support. So after her E ends, she grants her team members 12% crit rate for 8 seconds. Now 12% crit rate is actually a big deal. After 9 seconds, when having Hutao in the field, around that time is where the other units in your party will have to recast skills, and they could do some damage at that time, and having 12% crit rate is actually a better chance to do some big damage. And this is why I think that a lot of newer units don't have that spark that Hutao had, where like Yoimiya, Yeah, she's a great unit, but she has a passive where she will grant that extra attack, and to be honest, you don't even feel it, you don't see it, but granting crit damage or crit rate to other units is a big deal. Hutao is not stationary. Hutao zips around the map. She's never in one spot where Yoimiya has to be stationary. She has to get her full combo out to deal the most amount of damage. I mean, that's pretty much what I gotta say. Don't matter what Spiral Abyss it is, I could always depend on Hutao to deliver what I'm looking for. Whatever event, we have an event to go and snap pics, take selfies of animals. I bet that 50 CV piece that you've been farming for all this time is gonna be worth it. Yeah, okay, so let me just go over my build. It's nothing special. I'm still waiting on Staff of Homa rerun, where I will attempt to get it without spending money. I actually saved up some fates that I hope I could keep until it reruns, and I have some pity. So she has 73% crit rate, 183% crit damage, rocking the R5 Dragon's Bane. And I'm using 4P shims because Crimson Witch domain is not worth it. And this domain is one of the best. EM Sans because I love to pair Hutao with an Electro unit. And as I say, 10k overloads with vaporizers, damage, Pyro Goblet, crit rate. As you see, a lot of things here could be improved, like the flower. The feather is perfect in my opinion. The EM Sans, it's alright, I guess. I wish instead of defense it had HP, but Pyro, that's a good Pyro cup I have, and with the headpieces, it's alright. No, it's actually really good. It has more EM. So this build basically I could put in a HP Sans if I wanted and do some good damage. But yeah, I'll leave a video showcase here of what my free-to-play Hutao could do. Yes, you could get R5 Dragon's Bane if you're free-to-play. Talents 988. I will only I haven't used any crown in this game as yet. I really think that spending so much more on resources is not worth it, but I think that if I do get Staff of Homa one day, Hutao will be the first unit that I crown, and I will triple crown her, and I promise that if I get Staff of Homa. Appreciate if you watch this video, take your time, and by all means, this is not any comparison, this is my opinion, and I'm not saying that she's better than the units that you have or the existing units in this game. This game is easy, doesn't matter, but I mean, seeing some big numbers time to time is feel good. Alright everyone, have a good day, be safe, take care of yourself, message me, leave some comments, we could chat a little bit, maybe we could play in game sometimes. Honestly, it's just like 10 to 15 minutes every day I play. Alright everyone, take care, have a good day.